Yo, what's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Let's talk about timing, right? Your timing versus God's timing. I'm going to open up this video with a chapter from Isaiah. It says, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen, right? See, us as humans, us as Christians, we want to know when everything's going to play out in our life. We want to know when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, what roadblocks are going to face us, right? You know, us as humans, we're big on comfort, right? The human brain, the human mind seeks comfort often, all the time, right? People seek comfort. People don't like pain. People like pleasure. In fact, sometimes comfort can be the same thing that causes you incomfortability or uncomfortability, because comfort actually slows down your success, makes you comfortable, and you'll stop doing the things that maybe put you in the position in the first place. So that's why they always say that comfort is a success killer, because you know, if you're too comfortable, then you won't do what's required to arrive or go where you need to go. But us as humans, right, we're so prompted to want to know and understand everything. We want to know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, why it's going to happen. We want to be in control, right? And I think the moment that you can relinquish control and realize, okay, my timing isn't perfect, or I don't know the perfect timing, that's when you win. That's when you win, right? Because in my life, so many times I'm thinking, okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. It's the perfect timing. And God says, whoa, slow up. Just be patient. It's not the perfect timing. Let me show you when it's the perfect timing. So everything that you want in this life, anything, right? Just write it down. Write it down in your journal and tell God what you want. But also work towards it. Become the person you need to be, because God could very well be setting you up to be that person in the waiting period, right? There's a common catchphrase or a saying in business. I've been in business for myself for the past decade, that if you're doing sales or you're doing any sort of business and you're trying to sell a product or a service, and you knock on 100 doors and every single person slams the door in your face, that doesn't mean that your product or your service is bad. That just means that they're not interested, right? No doesn't mean never. It just means not right now, right? Just because God said no to you right now doesn't mean that He doesn't want you to have it. In fact, He very well may want you to have it, or He could be protecting you from it. But He knows. You don't. And that's a super hard concept to accept. That's a super hard reality to accept. Because it's your life. You're living in the flesh. And you think, well, I know what's best for me. You probably know what's best for you than the average Joe Schmo walking on the street, because you're living your life. But who created your life? Right? So all you can do in the meantime is ask God for guidance. God, what do you want me to do in this waiting period? How can I become a better version of myself? For you, for myself. How can I walk into the person you want me to be? That's all you can do. You can sit there and try to stress out and wreck your mind as to why it's not going the way you want it to go. But think about all the other times where you're like, wow, the timing is perfect. Like, God's timing is literally perfect. And if you can accept that, your life will move. God will move mountains in your life. But most people they want to be in such control. It's not like you're giving control to the random guy on the street. You're giving control to your Creator. Listen, guide my life. I'm living in the flesh. Just show me and tell me and talk to me and tell me where you want me to go. and what you want me to do and who you want me to be. Because he's not going to lead you down a ditch. Trust in God's timing. His timing is literally perfect. Literally perfect. If you guys enjoyed that video, be sure to drop a like or thumbs up or however it works. Subscribe. Support my mission down in the description. Thank you guys so much for the support. God changed my life. I've literally only been dedicated to God for the past 6-7 months. I was somebody that never thought about it, never spoke about it, never did anything. My one friend told me, bro, try speaking to God and praying and reading the Bible for just 30 days. Just 30 days. And it changed my life. You guys all have a great day.